Hello, Venerini family. Each year, Venerini Academy takes time to celebrate Veterans Day. This day is important to Venerini for many reasons. Venerini Academy recognizes the critical role the U.S. military plays in keeping our community and our country safe, and we honor all those who have served in uniform. Venerini Academy is a community within Worcester which has many veterans in its ranks as parents, grandparents, sisters, brothers, and alumni. We are proud that you are among us, and we thank you for your service. Finally, Venerini Academy calls on its entire community to serve others in any way we can through service to others, service to our community, and service to our country. Our veterans make us extremely proud to be American and to be able to honor those who serve our country in such a brave and noble way. To all veterans out there, thank you so much for your service from Venerini Academy.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Joshua Goodrich. I'm currently assigned to the 26th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade with the Massachusetts Army National Guard. I'm recording this message today at the Michael J. Perkins Readiness Center. This is Michael J. Perkins from Boston, Massachusetts, a veteran of the 26th Maneuver Enhancement Brigade. For his actions, Michael Perkins received the nation's highest honor for valor, the Congressional Medal of Honor. When I think about Veterans Day and its importance, I'm reminded of people such as PFC Michael Perkins, who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our nation. I am proud to be a member of the Massachusetts National Guard, where I get to serve the citizens of the Commonwealth and in times of national emergency, deploy to support the armed forces of the United States. I am inspired by the stories of those that have come before me and who have deployed and fought in defense of our nation's liberties. While our nation may not be perfect, we still remain the greatest beacon of hope for countries around the world as we celebrate our democracy and freedoms that we often take for granted. It is important to remember that those freedoms are ensured by our veterans. On this Veterans Day, I ask that you remember the veterans and remember that sacrifice. For me, I took this obligation freely. It is my privilege and my honor to serve. And all I would want to be remembered for is that there are people who have answered the call for the nation and serve a purpose higher than themselves and serve the American people and people all around the world. So I just ask you on this solemn day just to remember and to honor the veterans who have made sacrifices, great and small, for our country. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true with the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But your old acquaintance me forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag.
Hi, my name is Anthony Galati. I'm in the 6th grade. Veterans Day is important to me because of all the people who spent their lives protecting and shaping the world we live in today. My great-grandfather, Bruno Frank Galati, was one of those people. He was born on December 7th, which later in his life became Pearl Harbor Day. After that day, the U.S. declared war on Japan and Germany. He tried to join the military underage because he felt that it was important to serve. He served in the U.S. Army in Okinawa, Japan during World War II. Years later, he joined the Air National Guards and was activated during the Berlin crisis, which took place during the early 1960s. He had the unique experience of serving in 2 branches of the military, in both the Air Force and the U.S. Army, and was part of the greatest generation that served during World War II, saving the world from devastation and ruin. I thank my great-grandfather, and am very honored to remember him and speak to you about his service today. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Molly Shaven. I've been at Venerini for 9 years. Veterans Day means so much to me and my family. My grandfather was in the Navy, my uncle served in the Army, and my great-uncle was in the Air Force. My grandmother's brother served and passed in the Vietnam War. My grandmother's best friend was in the Army, and my cousin is currently going to school at VMI and is planning to be a combat medic in the Army. Veterans Day is a time for us to pay our respects to everyone who has served in the military. We celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th because that is the official day that World War I had finally ended. Veterans do so much for our country, and I really can't thank them enough. They fight every day for our rights as people living in the United States of America. Thank you, veterans, for putting your life on the line to keep all of us free.
Hi, my name is Charlie Mercier from the 6th grade. Veterans Day is a very special day. You may not think of it as much, but today we honor the people who fight for our country. The Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and Coast Guard. These are some of the people we should look up to. My grandfather used to be in the Army. He started when he was only 19. He fought for our country while in poor health, having had a stroke at the time. When he was 40 years old, he was deported from the Army to be with his family. This was my mom's dad. When he came home, he didn't have a home, so my family and I let him stay with us. He was a great man. I didn't know him as well back then because I was only 7. He played video games with me, ate dinner with us, and even took me on nature walks to look at the world God created. He taught me how to be a great person. He is one of my 2 favorite grandfathers. My great-grandfather was in World War II. He fought for his life in one of the toughest wars ever. He was my mom's grandfather. I have never seen him, but I have been told he was a great person. He had a good personality and a good heart. My little cousin looks up to who he was because he wants to be in the Army. He was my great-grandma's husband. He passed away at 88 years old. I'm so proud of my grandfathers and the legacy of their service they have created. Thank you for listening to my Veterans Day speech.